guys talked about all week about rebounding and defense and turnovers and all that. In that first half especially, did this feel like this is one of your best halves and best overall games of the year? And let's talk about that turnaround in the last few days at practice.
Yeah, I think, we started out really slowly. I think we had like 4 turnovers in the first 4 possessions, something crazy. We still got to get better at the turnovers, but I think altogether we did very good defensively. We tried our best to contain their 2 players, and I think we did good for most of the game. I rebounded them, so the war drills working.
Yeah, AJ, I want to ask something similar for you. Just after all those turnovers early that have been you guys' biggest bugaboo, how do you kind of put that behind you and clean things up the rest of the game the way you did?
Just put emphasis on being safe with the ball. Not going out there and playing scared. We know the turnovers are not purposeful, so we just go out there and try to take care of the ball, make singles instead of trying to make home runs like I told you guys before. So I think we did a good job of that, focusing in, watching film, and learning from our mistakes, and just continue to get better each and every day and pushing for one another.
Malik, can you talk a little bit about those 2 shots you had coming out of the timeout in the second half when Wisconsin went on that run? Izzo called the timeout, and then you came out and got those buckets.
I felt like I think they were going on a run at some point. Are you talking about when I came off the bench?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like they were going on a run. I just wanted to do as much as I could to try and get some momentum back in our favor. Once that crowd got involved, they got really loud and they started getting on the roll. So I was trying to just do anything to be able to calm that down.
Jeff, back left for Malik over here. You mentioned trying to keep their 2 scores down. I'm assuming Johnny Davis would be one of them. What was the general plan to try to frustrate him or make him work hard tonight?
Mostly it was just keeping the help defense around him. Once he gets to go one-on-one, it's hard to stop him. So we just tried to have as many people helping on him as we could.
AJ, I apologize if you've already been asked about this, but you had a really good game against Kansas to start the season, but today it felt like it was kind of a different era in terms of how it was more of a complete game. We talked about the turnovers, but you have brought a lot of energy in the defensive end, brought a lot of energy rebounding. Can you just talk about how it feels kind of turning a more complete performance?
It feels good, especially having a good performance and coming out with a win. It feels a lot much better. So just me, my teammates doing a great job of encouraging me, keep me upbeat, and just keep giving me confidence each and every day to come out here and play and be myself. So they kind of did a good job, staff did a good job, and I just came out here to play. I had a lot of energy, focus, coming in, playing defense, get stops, and they have a lot of good offensive guys. So my job was to come in and make them earn their baskets, and I think I did a good job of that tonight, and my teammates helped me as well.
When I ask about rebounding, this is probably from Joey and Malik the most. We saw the rebounding numbers the last few games. Today was fairly one-sided. What was the key for you guys there? And I know Markey and Julius were in foul trouble. You guys were a little small, but what was the key for you guys to do so well on the glass today?
That was our emphasis all week against Northwestern. We let up too many offensive rebounds. I think we might even got out rebounded last game. So that's been our MO for as long as Coach Izzo's been here, is rebounding. So we just have to get back to what we do.
Go ahead, Tom. Joey, obviously you guys lost your 2 centers there in the second half with the foul trouble. You played some 5, you had Marty in there. How big was it to kind of get through that stretch with the personnel that you had?
Yeah, Marty played some big minutes today. He did a really good job. He's still working his way into the lineup a little bit, but with foul trouble, he stepped up big time, and he was a guy we could rely on today.
Any other questions for the guys?
AJ, when you came in for the first time in the first half, Tyson was kind of struggling early on. Can you just talk a little bit about what your mindset was to kind of settle the team down after the early deficit?
My mindset was just to come in and bring the energy and be a spark. Just get our guys going again. Just coming in and bringing energy was the key for me, honestly. Taking care of the ball definitely was a big key as well. And just kind of getting our guys going offensively and defensively when I came in.
Just for any of you guys, there was a lot of talk earlier week about that Northwestern game being a wake-up call for you guys and seeing what the schedule was like coming up with a couple road games here, 4 or 5 on the road. How important was it to have this response tonight? What does this mean for you guys moving forward, going into a real tough part of the schedule?
I think it's a big deal for us, to start something. I think we have to continue to carry this over. Can't get comfortable, can't resort back to what happened. So I think it's very good for us, just moving forward and being being able to build upon this.
We got time for one more, Tammy?
AJ, could you please talk about how you guys got contributions from all over the place? You came off the bench, Atkins came off the bench. Can you talk about how you don't have to rely on your starters and you guys come in and out and just contribute?
Yeah, like Coach always says, he says a lot of us that he thinks could start. So I just think we all bring a mindset of just being contributing each and every way. If that's not doing things that don't show up in the stat sheet or doing things that do show up in the stat sheet, I think everyone brings a level head and a mindset to where they can contribute and help us get the win. So I think Jaden did a good job of that. Malik did a hell of a job of that tonight. Joey did his thing tonight. I think a lot of guys did their job tonight, and doing your job always leads to a good outcome.